Welcome back, guys. Today I have the newest intake for the GR86 BRZ platform. Newest to the market, this is the MST version 2 intake, and today I'm gonna be throwing it on my car. I'm gonna give you guys a full install video, a sound clip. You can find all that timestamped down below, but let's jump right in. MST version 2. If you're not familiar with MST, they make intakes for, I think, 12 different brands, mostly sports cars. They had a version 1 intake for the 86 BRZ. They ended up doing a full redesign from the ground up, and it doesn't even look the same, honestly. You can take a look at the original product. Here's the version 2. As you can tell, they don't even look like they're from the same brand. So, what's new on this intake? Well, right off the bat, we got a 6-inch high flow air filter with more surface area. There's a velocity stack now, which offers increased airflow. You also have a closed box design, which is different from the version 1. It's also different from the K&N intake that I currently have on my car. Basically, with a closed box, you're not relying on the hood of the car to come down and seal off that intake box. So better heat shielding, lower air intake temperatures. I assume it's also going to be a little bit quieter as an intake. It might be a little more muffled. I'm not sure though, so we'll see about that shortly. Outside of that, there's an additional air duct now on the left side, so you're taking in air from both sides of the front grille, which is going to enhance your cold air delivery. Cold air is obviously better, it's denser, it's richer in oxygen, which is going to mean better combustion, better throttle response, and I'm going to let James Pumphrey say it.
More power, baby. More power, baby.
More power, baby! More
That. What else? Aesthetics, this part's kind of subjective. Me personally, I like an intake that fills the space in the front of the engine bay pretty well. These boxer engines, they are compact, they're small, they sit really low and far back, which means you've got all this extra space in the front of the engine bay. I mean, it is like a cave in there. You could fit like a large dog or a small bear comfortably. Obviously, a smaller engine that sits more like midfield is gonna be better for handling, but you leave this big open space in the engine bay. It looks weird if you've got like a tiny little intake in there. And I'll show you how my K&N looks. It's kind of strange. The new intake, obviously it's a lot bolder. It fills that space pretty well. It looks aggressive and it's still very functional. There's no unnecessary material. That second air duct on the left side is only as big as it needs to be, which is nice. And you also have a clear window, so you can see your filter, you can monitor when it needs to be changed, and everything about this intake is designed with purpose, and I really like that. So, how's the sound? And more importantly, does it make car go beep beep? Well, we're gonna go find out. Let's go. Oh, I'm also not gonna be talking for this next segment. I wanna give you guys kind of a raw sound bite, so you can check that out. The mic's gonna be in the engine bay as close to the intake as possible. I am running the AWE track exhaust, so if you can't hear the intake over my exhaust, I'm so sorry. I'm not taking the exhaust off. Let's do it. I am pretty satisfied with the V2 system. MST on their website, they claim approximate 8 to 10 horsepower gains and up to 12 Newton meters of torque. Now, according to my butt dyno, we're probably around the middle of that range. Obviously, if you tune this, get it synced up with any of the other mods you're running, whether that's exhaust, headers, whatever, you're gonna get better results. That's always the case. But I would say, at least on the low end, you feel a little bit more grunt, like right off the line. Again, nothing crazy, but I will say it feels a little better than my K&N, and my K&N felt a little bit better than the factory intake with the charcoal filter taken off. So it's nice to feel some actual tangible power there, even if it is pretty minimal. But as for sound, honestly, it's louder than I thought it would be. Being a closed box design, it's definitely louder than the K&N. You get a really nice induction noise, like right in the lower RPMs, which is always fun to hear. But again, if you're running a loud exhaust, you're probably not gonna hear it that much. I will say the bigger benefit there, with all that heat shielding, you're definitely gonna have lower intake temperatures, which is gonna be better for power overall. So anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. Again, I'm not partnered with MST. They didn't pay me to make this video, and I don't have a creator code to offer you guys, unfortunately. But for that reason, trust me when I say it's a solid option. I would definitely recommend it. I'm gonna leave it on my car, and I believe I put their V2 intake in a tentative A tier on my ultimate guide video. After trying it out and driving around, I would probably leave it there. I think it's a really solid option. Sounds great. There's noticeable power gains, and you know, for the price, it comes in under a lot of the competition as well. So definitely a good player out there. If it's something you're interested in, feel free to order it. Their website does still say available for pre-order, but I promise it's in production. You'll get it if you buy it. You're not gonna be waiting too long. So again, I hope this video helps you with your shopping process. If you do want like a one-stop shop guide to every intake on the market for the GR86 and BRZ, check out my ultimate guide video here. If you like that kind of format, I've also done that for exhausts and strut bars as well. But leave your questions and comments down below. Follow me on Instagram, hauling.86. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.